before I even get into this review of Fairy Tail, I just want to point something out on here. During this like little example I have of the 42th volume, which this is the stuff that we're now getting into now, and there's about like 7 volumes, I believe, the content. If people haven't seen the manga, and what the hell they just censored for the best reasons, and they turned such a really shitty chapter, probably one of the worst chapters in Fairy Tail, like just to actually like make it a little bit more serious and got rid of all that shit. This turned it into a really good episode. So I'm going to show you why like that censoring. So if you saw Lucy and everyone in the bathtubs and like all that little spring stuff all in that episode, and then you saw them having a conversation, this conversation involved, I will pretty much show you just like it's just nakedness. Oh, and like let's forget probably one of the worst scenes ever. You've got Natsu just look like he's going into town on Urza and he beats him up, and it's just like, or like just literally all of that, and just we can't forget about like war. Like just look at this shit. Just look at it. Like this is just utterly full to the brim with hentai. Like this is like like everyone's like favorite scene as well. Like War is just coming in here saying, "Yo, bitches, let's fucking party." Look, and like, so if you have already seen this episode, know that, just let you know, they changed not a lot, but they changed pretty much the destination where a lot of the conversations were happening, so it was borderline, like, porn in that chapter, and I'm really glad that they did that. So now with that, we can finally begin the review of this. So we get to see actually like everyone like party and stuff, like yeah, we fucking like beat everyone, we saved the village, and like celebrating with giants, and they had like a huge party and fucking having the blast. And it was kind of nice to see that, you know, Flair, she was like kind of reunited with like all her like family of the giants and stuff, and saying like she was the one that ran away, and she's saying yeah, it was a good experience going out there. There had some good moments, but then there were some painful ones as well. And it was really sad to see her like start crying her eyes out, and then all the giants said, "Welcome back, our daughter." It was a really emotional moment, I felt, seeing Flair, and she was like waving bye to like Natsu and gang as they were like waving back. And then when they finally get back to like, "Oh yo, where's our reward, old man? Let's fucking sort shit out." It's like, we need to sort this out. It's like when we find out he starts talking about like revealing like he's one of the like, leading members of like Fairy Tail, he's one of the founding members, sharing like, you know, a lot of shit has happened, and they were trying to find some information pretty much on End, because like if they can find End or like any information that could lead to like Neil, Natsu's father, and then we can vice versa. And then one thing as well is like we get to see one of the deadliest Tartarus members there. We get to see Kyoka there as she eliminated the entire Succubus Eye Guild. As like when you see Minerva just return, and she's just like, "Oh, they just weren't like worthy of my enhancement experiments, and look what happened to them." And it's like, will you do the same? And it's like, they were there to gather soldiers, so Tartarus are planning some shit right now. And we've only seen like 2 of them so far are the 9 gates, so we've only seen Kyoka and Silva, and it's like, yeah, don't fuck around with these people. So definitely Tartarus are looking incredibly intimidating for what they've done already. I mean, just to gather soldiers, they just killed one of their sub-guilds just like that. It's just like, yeah, we need soldiers because we know fucking everyone else is a threat, and we're gonna deal with this shit. And overall, yeah, it was a lot of information. It was a lot of a cooldown building up for like definitely the next arc. As it says, Tartarus arc. None of this shit about the Tartarus. We can finally move on from the Sun Village and get on from it. And this is what I'm excited for. I'm really, really excited for this now. I can't wait to get into Tartarus, and it's just like that preview. If people know, if they've ever read that chapter, you know just how fucking crazy that stuff is. It's just like, yeah, Tartarus don't fuck around. So I'm incredibly excited. Overall, I'm really looking forward to this. It's been a while, so I'm looking forward to like re-look at some of this content, and yeah, like the people and all that, because I know a lot of people are curious like where like we are in the series. We are currently, there's 2 chapters they covered in volume 42, and the stuff that I own pretty much near all of it. I think I'm missing like volume 47 at the moment. So yeah, like we still got quite a fair, and there's like 49 volumes out in Japan, which should cover all of the Tartarus arcs. So yeah, we've still got a fair bit of stuff to cover. So yeah, don't worry about the pacing. Like if they honestly do it 2 chapters at a time, that is perfectly fine. Like Hero's been going in, doing some extra chapters here and there, so definitely give them some credit for that. But overall, this was a lot better. Like, I think I gave the original score for like this actual chapter. It was like a 3 or something. Like, when I first saw that chapter, it was like probably the worst chapter I've seen, with just a bit of information dump. This one was incredibly better, so much better that I'm going to double that score and give it a 6. This was a good episode, and it made it funny, and it got rid of like all the point. I mean, we already had like 1 or 2 shots of like sort of like little looks here and there, but it's just like they got fucking clothes on everything. It's like, I'm just so glad. Thank God, like, they threw away from that. They were probably like reading through that material saying, yo, Hero, we can't fucking do this. We're gonna get arrested or some shit. Like, we're gonna get fucking taken off the air if we put this shit up. So I'm looking for, I mean, hey, if they want to put it up in an OVA or something, go ahead. If I want to look at that material again, I'll look at it right here. So that's all for me. So thank you very much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys